Hello and welcome, James Mann back with another globe flattening video. Just over a week ago, on July 10, 2025 I woke up at 4 a.m. as usual. So I checked the weather and tide times for Cape Enrage, New Brunswick. It looked like the perfect day to drive an hour to do some over-water observations along Fundy Bay, Canada. I am at Cape Enrage, New Brunswick where the red lines meet. I will be observing each location, testing for any measurable curvature. Looking east I will observe 16, 19, 25 and 30 miles. Looking west I will observe 21, 41, and 43 miles. This covers 73 miles in a straight line, which would have more than 3,000 feet of curvature. Let's see if the globe shows us any measurable curvature to match predictions made by Earth curvature calculators. The center of the yellow circle is at Cape Enrage, and extends 43 miles in all directions, which means there should be more than 4,000 feet of predicted Earth curvature. Today I'm going to put that to the test, to see exactly how much curvature can be measured over these distances. It was so gorgeous and colorful looking northeast, but not so much looking southwest. Most of the New Brunswick coast was foggy. I was still hopeful as there was still a couple of hours before low tide. The white arrow on the left is Rockport, New Brunswick, 16 miles from Cape Enrage. The yellow arrow on the right is at Lower Cove, Nova Scotia, 19 miles from Cape Enrage. The hill at the white line is 125 feet high and 25 miles from my camera. The wind turbines are 30 miles away, 300 feet high to the top of the tower, and a vertical blade reaches 400 feet. With a 127-foot eye level, that left point would only have 3 feet of curvature. However, the fact we see the point going way out from shore tells us there can be zero curvature. The point on the right at 19 miles away has 18 feet of curvature, but again, we see that point going way out from shore, proving zero measurable curvature. This means I need to get my camera lower, and try again. Even from a 127-foot eye level I was able to prove there is zero curvature to those 2 points. 7 years ago I saw the wind turbines near Amherst, Nova Scotia for the first time, when the sun came into view right behind them. At that time the best zoom I had was my Nikon D5600 camera, with a 300mm lens. That was the day I started saving for a Nikon P900 camera, and started researching the true shape of Earth. I moved my camera from 127 feet down to 100 feet. Let's take another look at the predicted Earth curvature to these locations. Our sun is claimed to be 109 Earths wide, and 93 million miles from Earth, and we were taught from childhood that the sun hits us with parallel rays. My question is, why do we only ever see crepuscular sun rays, like this photograph I captured a few days ago shows? The wind turbines 30 miles away should have 200 feet of predicted Earth curvature. The thing is, the 125-foot high hill is blocking most of the towers. It's not curvature, it's just a hill.
Hard to do this with the tripod.
Let's look at the predicted Earth curvature to these locations. The point on the left should have 61 feet of curvature. The 125-foot hill should have 231 feet of curvature. The point on the right should have 106 feet of curvature. The wind turbine should have 380 feet of curvature. Each of these locations defy Earth curvature, and my camera is only 27 feet above sea level. Now I will get my camera down to 3 feet above sea level.
You'll see the point. "22 feet above sea level."
With my camera at 10 feet above sea level, those wind turbines should be blocked by 455 feet of predicted Earth curvature, but let me get down as close to sea level as I can get and try again. Notice the turbine blades are being stretched by refraction, but we still see the turbine at 300 feet and 30 miles away, and we can still see the 125-foot hill 25 miles away. Note that the 100-foot blades reach 400 feet, yet the curvature to those 100-foot long blades is 455 feet.
It's about 10 feet above sea level. I keep it recording so I don't have to reset it. I'm almost to sea level. It's really wet and slippery here. "5 feet above sea level." So beautiful and quiet out this morning. Alright, let's get just on a flat spot here. That's close enough to sea level right here. Excuse me. Whoa, that is so slippery. This is sea level. I like to do this without getting wet. I think I can put my knee right on that stone. Maybe not. And here we are, sea level. It was a beautiful sunrise this morning. Over here. Right there. Now we still see the turbines. And we still see the 100-foot blades.
Now the same distortion that was messing with the blades is taking over the entire scene.
That's all I'm going to do. That's all I need to do. I got that. I haven't been able to do this in more than a year. Get down to the sea level here. Beautiful.
Even though we now see a lot of refraction, the fact is, I still disproved measurable curvature all the way down to sea level.